We're talking Meta Platforms. The stock was up about $5 or about 1% last month when the overall market was getting hit. Shares are up over 153% so far in 2023. Kev, when you look at this company, they had their Meta Connect, their developers conference last week. They came out with a bunch of stuff on AI. The year of efficiency is still going well for Mark Zuckerberg. What's your take here on Meta?
You know, I think this is a company that's gone through a really tumultuous time and come out on the other end, and the year of efficiency seems to be working. Now the stock is stalled up here around $300 and some, 304 today. You know, it's not cheap in terms of valuation anymore. I think the good news, what they're doing in terms of their growth going forward, is Reels. Reels is getting closer and closer to profitability and them to be able to get over the hump of Reels. Because think about it, Tom, if you're trying to monetize Reels, Reels go slower than, you know, clicking on a news item or scrolling through you know, the Facebook platform. If you're on Instagram and you're watching Reels, it's a slower feed. It's a longer watch. So that revenue per minute is what they're trying to get up in Reels. And I think when they do that, you know, this stock could have another leg. But right now, I think it's kind of stuck here around 300 to hit 326. Now it's stuck here around $300 looking for, it's got earnings coming up in a couple of weeks. That'll be pretty important. But, you know, they have viewers and they have, advertising will be obviously key to them, but they're working very hard to get Reels to a profitable level, Tom.
Yeah, definitely trying to monetize that. There was a Barron's article this weekend came out and said their decision to change the name to Meta was the silliest ideas in American corporate history, or they think it's going to be,
yep.
Alex. So that was kind of funny. But, you know, if you look at this, 3 billion monthly active users across all their platforms globally. So if the advertising market's doing pretty well and they're able to monetize that, then Meta's doing well because they make, you know, 90% of their money from advertising, right?
Yeah, exactly. And if you're an advertiser, small business, there's, you know, a few places that are going to, you know, potentially have more reach for the cost than something like, you know, Facebook or Instagram or one of the platforms under the Meta umbrella. Like Kev said, though, the valuation swelled quite a bit in this rally. It's no longer, you know, cheap relative to, let's say, a 5-year forward PE sort of ratio that you've normally seen. It's about in line with that. How I would frame this is the easy part of the recovery has been done. I mean, this stock went from 384 down to 88 on largely, you know, general macro and market weakness, but also kind of a tone-deaf company leadership when it was forcing kind of additional spending on its shareholders in a sense by going all in on the metaverse when the rest of the market and what the street really wanted was a little bit more efficiency and a little bit more focus on earnings power. The company maybe late to the game realized this and made a pretty nice shift at the end of the year last year and has really relied on this year of efficiency. But it's not really going to be a story you can keep telling. You can only cut the job so many times. You can only focus on becoming a leaner company once. And so once you've done that, then it's focused on the core business. And the core business really hasn't been that bright of a spot, but it hasn't been bad either. Really a company that while it's in this tech space, it's going to be correlated to yields and some of the other mega caps, really is a little bit more cyclical than maybe it gets credit for, because if the economy works its way downwards on a trajectory, I have to imagine that the advertising budgets are going to go first.
Yeah, and they got earnings on the 25th of this month, Alex, so we'll get some more clarity on how that year of efficiency is going.